Whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. A 0 for the Cubs to start. The Pirates coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Here's Starling Marte. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now.
Batting third, the second baseman, Corbin Joseph.
Settling in now, Corbin Joseph. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Two out, nobody on. The 1-2. Misses, ball two. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So striding in, Chris Bryant. They'll get us started in the top of the second. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Javier Baez. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he fouls this one off. Bryant leads off second with one gone in the inning. The next 3-2, and it's fouled away. A full count now to Kyle Schwarber, and he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at bat. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Hendricks. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. One and one. Here it comes, and a bunt attempt misses, so he's behind now 1-2.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost art in today's game.
The 1-2 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. One there, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist, pulled toward right center field. Here comes Cabrera. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Elias Diaz the next to hit. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Eric.
And that will bring up Eric Gonzalez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Digging in now, Jose Osuna. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping in, Daniel Descalzo. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a little bit out front, ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch this AB.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Jonathan Lucroy.
In now, Jonathan Lucroy. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Changeup laid off down around the shins. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Striding in, Albert Almora, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So it's first and third with 2 away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. He's set. The 3-1, and he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard as he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber in for strike 2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
Here's the 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box, Kyle Hendricks. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. hits here in this half inning. And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one, as this is swung on and missed to retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 4 and the Pirates nothing. Up next for the Buccos, Josh Bell, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully, as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Fouled off. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Lucroy gathers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting 8. No left field.
Now in the box,
Number
Pablo
15.
Reyes. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Batting 9. The pitcher, number 23.
Digging in, Mitch Keller. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Struck him out. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 4-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Ben Zobrist now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Reyes has a play. 1 away.
The batter, number 3. Second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
So striding forward now, Daniel Descalso. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And now pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. Descalso leads off first with 1 away. Runners off for second. Fouled away. The 2-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Here comes Marte. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and this pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Yaxel Rios trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Yaxel Rios.
Albert Almora will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Nope. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Full count now. Shot toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the second run will score as well, as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sliced hard on the ground. On to first on his own is Bell, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates nothing. Now at the plate, Melky Cabrera. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Two balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera. Hard hit ball to second. Descalso loves it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. The 3-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Bryant is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Corbin Joseph.
Digging in, Corbin Joseph. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still find themselves down 6-0. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start off the 5th in this one. The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Hendricks. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The 1-1 pitch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. The 1-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Bell is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number 18, Ben.
Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Schwarber, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the ever versatile Daniel Descalso. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
In now, Jonathan Lucroy. This is line to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cabrera's there. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 8-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. At the plate, Elias Diaz. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Eric Gonzalez. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Full count still. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Next will be Jose Osuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2 out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Still 8-0. Williams Jerez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 79.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th. Count remains full. Struck him out again, I should say, his 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. Strike taken up in the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
In now, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1. Clips the zone low and outside for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Bryant, base runner at first with 1 out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Ready with another 2-2. Fastball well outside.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Another full count pitch on its way. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. And even 30 home runs on the year as the blowout continues.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
All even now, 2-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. The 2-2 one more time. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle.
Nicholas Castellanos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Nick Castellanos.
And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Here's the 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. Line drive to left. And boy, the Cubs have come to play, as this is good for extra bases as well. Schwarber is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Stepping up to the plate, Daniel Descalso. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 3-2 one more time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Full count. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 3 runs already home here. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
This is line to left. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Three and 2 now.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Clay Holmes answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Albert Almora will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Almora with an even count, 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2 takes this the other way to right. Cabrera is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Cubs 12 and the Pirates nothing. Alec Mills enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. At the plate, Josh Bell, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed.
The same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there goes the combined no-hitter.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
So digging in now, Pablo Reyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 3-1. That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out.
The pitcher, number 52. Play.
Into the box now, Clay Holmes. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Bell on second. Reyes on at first with nobody out. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. One and two, here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, there's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Melky Cabrera.
So coming to the plate, Melky Cabrera. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The 1-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike. A man on third with two down. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Now a drive out to left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Chicago Cubs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Kyle Hendricks earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he tosses 5 no-hit innings. Mitch Keller permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes.